Oh, we're here with Jack Nicklaus to talk about Valhalla, the site of the 2008 Ryder Cup, and Jack made a number of changes to Valhalla. It's a wonderful golf course, and it's an even harder golf course now. And Jack, I wanted to ask you, your sense of the overall changes. What's the big picture effect on the golf course, would you say?
Well, I think it makes it a stronger golf course. It makes it a more complete golf course.
Mm-hmm.
It takes some of the holes that we really didn't finish, you might say, in many ways, or at least didn't get them where they probably should be. And I think most of it's where it should be now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through the golf course for you if you want, if that's what you want to do.
Sure, but I was going to ask you a couple of things. One, it's a better golf course for spectators now, isn't it? That was a conscious effort, wasn't it?
Probably a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big issue about spectators, because I think the golf course was already pretty decent for spectators.
Okay, and it went from 71.67 yards, par 72, to 74.69, par 71, pretty significant. If, just hypothesizing, if it were a 72-hole event now, how much tougher, how much higher, in other words, would the scores be, do you think, than when the PGA handled?
Well, I think usually it's weather is usually weather related anyway, but it's probably a shot and a half tougher, maybe a couple shot tougher golf course. So maybe for a tournament, maybe 6 shots tougher for a tournament.
Got it. Okay. And would you characterize it as a power or finesse course, or both, or?
Hopefully it's a combination. I do not like an all-power golf course.
Right.
I do not like an all-finesse golf course. I think that the combination of that, I think when you have power and you have that gift, that you ought to be able to utilize it. I think that if you don't have that gift and you really developed your ability to hit the ball straight, keep it in play, then you ought to be able to utilize it. So I think there's a combination, and everybody's different.
And it's a challenging golf course around the greens, isn't it? I mean, up and down is tough.
Well, it can be. It's not extremely severe around the greens.
You've neutralized some of the knobs, it sounds like, as I was going through some of the changes.
Yeah, I've softened some of the greens in many areas, but toughened them in others.
Okay.